Adwumako a aso yasen na edi video yi brow ene lemfi enkane na efre ne lemoni finance sese yasesa din no yefre no lemfi ene nti download the lemfi app no na fa send sika from US, UK ene Canada. Isan say omo the best exchange rates and a transaction cost so free. Mema remfi who download the lemfi app na we use promo code truth now bring a discount after your first transaction. Alright guys, you're welcome on Hidden Truth. Well, so Iyanya, Nigerian nyuntuni Yvonne Nelson ebo ni din ewo ni buku no. Abrante no etimi aba bedru Ghana. No ba Ghana na chese as usual. Ghanaian radio presenters the questions tata no. Now questions ye bisa no na me pese uhwe video no na unya entiasie yie esansa abrante no aka nsem pii afa Yvonne Nelson ho. Yes, ye nyina ye nim se Yvonne Nelson book no mu no otwero se abrante na oni Tonto Dikeh etwempena ewo nachi na enne abrante no aba be chichiri mu de esiye menka sanche yenhwe video no.
When you made that song, Your Waist, tell me, what went into that preparation of that jam? At that time, what was really happening with your life? Love life, social life, career, and all that? Because some names were so profound, and later there will be connecting stories. Tell me. So let's go back to when you were putting that song down. What energy was running through you at the time when you did Your Waist?
So I give shout out to.
Well, they just shout out.
There were shout outs to women that I adored, like I really loved them. I just like, let me shout out this women.
At that time, were you just loving their craft, or you were you?
They are all queens in their different fields, So it was my own way of just saying, yo, bless up, or this, you're killing it, And I had some sort of relationship with them that made it easy for me to give them that shout out.
Some sort of relationship that earned them that golden shout out. I mean, this shout out was no joke. Back in Ghanaian high life music, Amachi the Day on Co. If you know about Amachi the Day, they will mention a name in a song, mention some places, and it becomes a forever shout out. Many years later, people will still hear that name and hear, the shout out. The shout out.
I mean, nowadays it's just love,
These people must be so special. Must have been special back in the time to you.
Yeah, they're still special.
They are.
They're still now,
It's been like 48 hours, if I'm not wrong, since you entered the city.
No, it's not up to 24 hours.
It's not up to 24 hours.
From the airport here, right?
Cool with these names you mentioned.
Of course.
You're still cool with Tonto Dikeh.
Of course.
You're still cool with Yvonne Nelson.
Of course.
Back at that time when that news broke that things didn't work, Ghanaians were looking for you to chew raw.
Yeah.
What was the love relationship like between the two of you? None of you have denied it though. But the description of you makes you come across like a very romantic gentleman. Of all the relationships she has described that she had, you are the most romantic. You had the most romantic accolades in that small chapter. You are really a toast.
Right.
You are really a toast.
Oh my God, bro.
No, I'm bigging you up. I mean,
it was a beautiful relationship.
It was. Yeah. Let me see your wrist. Let me see your tattoos. What have you done with the YN? Where is it?
What?
Where is that tattoo?
I don't understand. What tattoo?
Let me see your wrist.
No,
we're live on Facebook.
That's private information, bro.
Privacy cannot.
I can't show you. We can talk about it.
Privacy cannot be on your wrist. I have this wristwatch. It's made in Ghana and I'm proud about it.
Nice.
Shout outs to Caveman. Caveman. It's got my name in there and I'm proud about it. And that's why it's on my wrist. So anything on your wrist cannot be private.
Yeah.
Can I see it? Can we see it?
No, like on this show, right?
Did you tamper with it?
No, when you say tamper, what do you mean?
Oh, people can just remake a tattoo if they don't feel connected anymore to whatever they inscribe on their
What
body.
do you do when the engine of your car gets bad?
When it gets what?
Bad. What do you do?
You try to fix it.
Or you change it, right?
When it's totally broken down.
Yeah.
Wow. So you fix the tattoo.
I just changed the engine.
You fix the tattoo. There's no more YN on your wrist.
There's YN in my heart.
Oh wow, in your heart.
Yeah, sometimes when you're younger, you think that's the best way to express, what you feel, and then as you get older, you realize that it's more action more responsibility, more maturity, you know.
What was the intention? Now that things, I mean, it's over. It's over. Though you still hold and respect her in your heart.
I will always do that.
What was the intention? Clearly, boys.
Yeah.
Was the intention targeted towards a forever relationship? Things go bad, I know. We all accept things do go bad. But what was Iyanya's intention? The toast of the time. You're still the man. What was the intention? Was the intention to go all out?
Of course.
The intention was to go all out.
Of course. Genuinely.
In that book, and I'm not trying to paraphrase, but in that book, that page, after all the sweet description and how Yvonne said she wished it was going to continue because you gave her the best breakfast in bed and all that. Any woman would have wished that should continue. But she at a point said, look, I had a good reason to finally confirm that I need to move on. If you in your tweet make it look like, make it look like it wasn't entirely your fault. Did you try to make it work even after her claim of, finding out and getting confirmation? To go to the extent of doing tattoos and all that, it meant so much to you. Did you try to make it work? Did you try to have a conversation?
Of course. But like I said earlier, I said earlier in my first interview, because I told you I don't want to talk about this.
I know.
Yeah, but you found a way to bring it back on board.
I am sorry.
But I'll be honest with you, right?
Yeah.
That was a relationship that my soul was in. Like, I loved Yvonne. I don't hate her now, but obviously then we were in a relationship and I loved her. But I was younger than I am now. The things that I know now, I didn't know back then. I just got famous. Everything was happening. Everything was fresh, Obviously, when you meet people in those kind of seasons, right? Those things happen, and then if they can be patient enough to grow with you, then you both see yourselves letting go certain things, certain habits, certain people and characters, just to be with each other. I don't know if it makes sense to you. So maybe if I met her now, it would be better than the last time.
What would you do differently? I understand at the time fame was overwhelming.
Of course.
A lot of distractions.
Of course.
But you still manage a relationship long distance as between Ghana and Nigeria.
Yeah, that's why I did the tattoo.
Yes, we give you props so far as that is concerned.
Yeah.
Let's get back to all the distractions and what you would do differently. Today, now that you're so used to fame, you know how to control people around you. What would you do differently if you guys were to be again?
I'll just focus on her. If now, like you said, I'm at the point where I can control certain things, to a certain level. So I think I'll focus more, because then it was my career first. I'll be very honest. Every other thing, every emotions, everything came second. Because I just got famous. I'm just a young guy, all of a sudden from from my place. I'm in Lagos. Everybody wants to see me here and there. Some free, some not free. There were times I had to lie. Yvonne would be in the room and I'll lie and say, I'm going out to get something and I'm traveling. Literally, like I'm out. And then she just buzzes me like, don't tell me you're at the airport. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I had a team who was obviously like, pushing me to keep, going. We just got the fame. It's like, how do you tell your management, oh, your babe just came from Ghana, so we can't do this show or we can't get on the road? Then how do you now go back to your babe and say, babe, hey, look, I know you just arrived, but hey, I gotta go. So I had to do what I had to do, And one of the reasons why I did the tattoo was my own way of saying, look, I know, I'm not always there, but if this would just make you feel like wherever I go that I have a piece of you on me, then you should just be, be patient with me. That was my own,
So it turns out that you mentioned two names, and in this same memoir, a name from the song has come to be one of the things that things are revolving around, conversation revolving around. What was going on, you and Tonto Dikeh?
No, I'm not going to talk about that.
Nothing ever happened?
Because you need to understand that
who was giving Yvonne information from around your place?
That's who needs to be talked to.
Did you ever find out who?
I just, the same way you heard, the same way I heard. I don't know.
But
so she was getting wrong information, obviously.
So it was wrong information.
Yeah, obviously. But let's not talk about that, because you know why. What this book has done is just kind of like brought back stuff that was.
You are going to rate the book finally, so you really go on.
Sleeping, and everybody's trying to move on. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody has.
But it's a matter of security, because her claim is that someone close to the house or you was able to give her such information. Did you not feel insecure, like your personal security had been,
whoever gave her that
something?
information didn't want us to be together, obviously, because if the person wanted us to be together, then the person would tell her the truth, which was, this guy has been working so hard to get this recognition he just got. This is time for him to work even harder. So you don't expect him to always be around, because he's got to move. Do you understand what I'm saying? If that's the information she got from my person and she put that in the book, I'll sit down here and tell you that was fact. But if somebody's telling you that, so I can't hang with people because I can't have friends, I can't have colleagues.
I have tried defending you even before hearing your side.
Wow.
And let me tell you what I said. I said, of course, for someone like Iyanya, who's become a public figure, very popular, successful with career, would have people around him, just like you're saying. And so it's okay for people to come to his house.
I used to throw a lot of parties.
So when someone spots Tonto Dikeh leaving in the morning from your house, probably it's just the party and she slept over, right?
I don't even want us to talk about Tonto
But did you have such parties where people left in the morning?
No, listen, bro. No, let's just, if we're talking about Yvonne, let's just talk about Yvonne, because I'm still talking to Yvonne, so maybe if she hears anything she didn't like, she's just gonna WhatsApp me and say really or something. But for Tonto, it's not a conversation.
It's not her business.
It's not a conversation. I can't sit down here and talk about somebody.
It's okay for people.
I don't really want to do that, because
okay.
I'm also trying to respect everybody's space, because I need them to respect mine too.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I'm just trying for us to establish the fact that, look, popular people like you can always throw parties.
Yeah, but then you're still trying to be political about it.
People will come and sleep over because they get wasted and then leave in the morning.
That's not even the case. Yeah, that's what. All I can say is she got wrong information.
So she broke up the relationship on wrong information.
That's what if that's what she said. I've not read the book.
You haven't?
No, I've not.
I don't mind. We have all the time. I can just read that portion.
No. I don't want to read it. I'd rather have conversations with her.
Okay. So you're talking?
Yeah, of course. I'd rather just buzz her and say, "What's up with this?"
Did you speak to her before your first tweet that this is too much information? Isn't this too much information? Had you spoken to her before you made the tweet?
I can't remember how the interval.
What was your reaction?
I was hot. I won't lie to you. At first, I was hot.
How did you hear it?
So I was sleeping. And I just woke up to missed calls and all of that. And then I called one of my doctor friend, and he was like, no way, you've not seen the book. I'm like, what book? And then that's how I knew. So I now called my guys, and they say, yeah, she wrote a book. I don't have any problem with.
So it means that she didn't even contact you to tell you that.
No, she actually.
I'm going to put you in my book.
Listen, she did. So she buzzed me. She said she was, launching her book, and she needed a video to endorse the book, which I made the video. I didn't know I was in the book.
Oh, really?
I didn't know the book had.
But she wanted your endorsement without telling you you're featured in the book?
No, don't make it sound like that. Let me get the story out first.
All right. Okay.
So I did that because obviously we're cool, like I said. So when the book came out, I now knew I was in the book. That's how I knew I was in the book. I didn't know I was in the book at first. That's why I made the video like, it's cool, you guys check it out.
What do you say to those who think that she could have mentioned more names but decided to pick on people who are, still,
that's their business.
Still oily? It's their business.
Yeah.
You don't share any opinion on that?
That's their business. Whatever they want to say is their business.
But would you buy the book to support, for the sake of good old times? Wouldn't you buy the book?
Buy the book? Yeah, you can't be serious.
You won't buy it.
I mean, I also feel like at the end of the day, right? She's healing, right? Let's not forget that too. That's why I'm trying to be very, very realistic about, my conversation. She's healing, obviously, whatever it is, but what we all need to understand is that everybody's been through, we all have been through, ups and downs, and being famous, it comes with the territory. So rather than tear her down, I want more conversations, more open conversations that puts out the truth. Because for people like me, I'm trying to move past this phase of my life where, every time I'm being called a cheater or something like that, or I broke somebody's heart and this and that. And that's made it even harder for me to be in a relationship. I'm still single now because it's hard for anybody to believe what I say.
Yvonne is still single though. Just had a baby, but from her book, she's still single. Okay. Let's enjoy music.